Caitlin Clark's latest merchandise drop has basketball fans buzzing and collectors scrambling to get their hands on her new line. For those following college basketball, Caitlin Clark is no stranger to breaking records and turning heads with her on-court performances. But this time, she's doing it without even stepping onto the hardwood. Nike, which is known for aligning itself with athletes who are bigger than their sport, is backing Clark's new merch launch with an enthusiasm that even the swoosh logo seems to be smiling. But before we proceed further, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. The excitement around this drop isn't just about apparel. It's a reflection of Caitlin Clark's growing influence as a young athlete in the collegiate sports landscape. From her college stardom at the University of Iowa to being one of the most talked about players in the country, Clark has positioned herself as a powerhouse on and off the court. With a playing style that blends intensity and confidence, she's earned herself the kind of fan following that doesn't just want to watch her, they want to wear her name. The design and marketing of Clark's latest release show Nike's belief in her star power. The line features signature details that reflect her competitive spirit, coupled with her laid-back style off the court. The brand isn't going for anything too loud or outlandish, leaning instead into Clark's persona, fierce, reliable, and subtly expressive. There are no wild prints or flashy colors, just classic, comfortable pieces with a bit of flair. The collection's simplicity echoes Clark's style of play, straightforward but with a level of finesse that leaves people talking long after the final whistle. Clark's fans appreciate that the merchandise feels authentic, like something she would actually wear. It's not just about slapping her name on a hoodie and calling it a day. For fans, there's a connection, almost as if buying a shirt makes them part of her journey. It's no wonder Nike is celebrating this release like they just signed a top draft pick. They're banking on Clark not only as an athlete, but as a personality that resonates with the next generation of sports fans. It's easy to see why Nike is so eager. Caitlin Clark isn't just putting up numbers. She's redefining what's possible in college hoops. She plays with a kind of intensity that has you holding your breath with every step-back three she launches, and her court vision feels more like clairvoyance. She's a walking highlight reel, and she's got the swagger to match. It's this combination of talent and charisma that makes fans root for her, even when they're not Dallas supporters. Nike's endorsement of Caitlin Clark goes beyond the mere distribution of athletic apparel. It's a strategic move that underscores her emerging role as a leader in college basketball, particularly in a sport where narratives are often dominated by the men's game. Caitlin's presence has helped elevate women's basketball to a broader audience, drawing viewers who might not have tuned in before. And now, with her own branded gear, she's taking another step in cementing her influence. The marketing around Clark's new line hasn't relied on over-the-top campaigns or flashy endorsements. Nike's confidence in her means they're letting her reputation do the heavy lifting. There's an unspoken understanding that the audience already knows what Caitlin is about. She's the kind of player who can put up 40 points in a game and then casually joke in the post-game interview, shrugging off her feet like she's just finished a regular Tuesday night pickup game. And that's part of the magic. She makes extraordinary feel normal. But while her on-court personality is all business, off the court, Clark isn't afraid to let her playful side show. Whether it's cracking jokes with teammates or making funny faces after draining a three-pointer, there's an unmistakable likeness that she brings to everything she does. It's that balance of grit and fun that has endeared her to fans of all ages. Her merch line feels like an extension of that balance, something you'd wear both to the game and on a casual weekend, making it versatile without sacrificing style. The success of this launch speaks volumes about the changing landscape of athlete-driven merchandise, especially for female athletes. Historically, endorsement deals and signature lines were reserved for male stars, with women often left out of the conversation. But Caitlin Clark's rise, supported by Nike's full-throttle approach, signals a shift. Young fans aren't just seeing her as a great player. They're seeing her as a role model, someone whose impact extends beyond the confines of the court. And let's face it, there's something pretty cool about rocking a hoodie that represents a player known for lighting it up from deep. Nike's excitement is palpable in how they've rolled out the collection, with limited editions and online exclusives that have fans refreshing their browsers faster than Caitlin breaks a double team. And it's not just basketball fans, her appeal transcends beyond the sport. Casual fans, collectors, and even fashion-forward individuals are showing interest, proving that Clark's brand is versatile enough to reach beyond traditional demographics. Nike knows a good bet when they see one, and Caitlin Clark's merch isn't just an addition to their catalog, it's a statement. What's particularly interesting is that Clark, despite all the attention, remains refreshingly grounded. she's still very much the kid who grew up in West Des Moines, shooting hoops in her driveway and pretending to be her favorite NBA players. Now, she's the player kids emulate, shouting Caitlin as they throw up a shot from half court. It's a surreal reversal, and one that Clark seems to take in stride. This authenticity isn't lost on Nike or her fans. It's what gives the merch its staying power. People are drawn to her not just because she scores. Plenty of players do that, but because she feels real, like someone who could be your friend or your neighbor's sister. This connection is reflected in the designs, which include subtle nods to her story. There are numbers and symbols that reference key moments in her career, as well as slogans that capture her on-court confidence. It's a savvy move, appealing not just to those who follow her every game but also to casual fans who might appreciate the designs for their simplicity and style. The line isn't just about supporting a player, it's about celebrating a journey. For Nike, Caitlin Clark represents more than just an opportunity to sell merchandise. She's a sign of a new era, where female athletes aren't just in the conversation, they're driving it. With each buzzer beater and no-look pass, Clark isn't just making highlights, she's making history. And with each piece of merch, she's inviting fans to be part of that story, to wear a piece of her journey. Nike's alignment with Caitlin Clark is a strategic masterstroke, but it's also a reflection of where sports culture is heading. The brand isn't just hitching its wagon to a rising star, it's acknowledging a broader shift in how fans engage with athletes and their stories. Clark's merchandise drop, with its clean designs and personal touches, taps into a growing demand for authenticity. Fans want more than just flashy logos. They want a piece of the athlete's journey, and Clark, with her fearless play and unassuming charm, offers that connection. What's compelling about Clark's partnership with Nike is that it doesn't feel forced. It's not built on flashy commercials or over-the-top slogans. Instead, it's rooted in a genuine recognition of her influence and the loyalty she inspires. When Nike gets behind an athlete like Caitlin Clark, it's more than a marketing ploy. It's a statement that they see her as a pillar of the next generation of sports icons. The excitement from Nike's side isn't just about sales. It's about being part of a movement that's reshaping the landscape of college sports and athlete branding. With every piece of merch that hits the shelves, Clark's influence grows. She's not just breaking records, she's breaking stereotypes about who can lead, who can sell, and who deserves a place at the table. Nike's excitement is a reflection of the cultural impact she's making, proving that Clark's reach extends far beyond the court. As fans sport her gear, they're not just supporting a player. They're supporting a shift in the way we see athletes, women's sports, and the power of authenticity in building a brand. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. We thrive on your feedback, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, keep discovering and stay tuned.